This video is about sinusoidal function in IBSL level. Sinusoidal function is a function that oscillates at regular intervals. This is also called periodic functions. In IBSL level, we only deal with y equals a sin bx plus c or y equals a cosine bx plus c. From this graph, you could see the function is repeated periodically. Absolute value of a is called amplitude. Basically means half the vertical distance between maximum and minimum points. We label this as x maximum, y maximum. This point, that's labeled as x minimum and y minimum. Half the distance between y maximum and y minimum is amplitude. Amplitude equals y maximum minus y minimum over 2. We also have this central line. The distance between central line and maximum or minimum is amplitude. The length of the interval that the function is repeated called period. In other words, period means one cycle of the graph. If you get two nearest maximum point, then the horizontal distance will be period P, or the nearest two minimum point. The horizontal distance is P. P equals 2 times x maximum minus x minimum. The value B is related to this P. B equals 360 degree over P. Where is 360 degree from? Let's go to y equals sin x and y equals cosine x graph. From both graphs, you could see the period for sin x and cosine x is 360 degree. The range for sin x and cosine x is from -1 to 1. What's the meaning of B? Number of degree covered per unit time. It could be per second or per minute or per day. Depends on the situation. Center line means an imaginary horizontal line that cuts the graph into two halves. In the function means this C. Y equals C is the center line. It's also called midline. Basically, C is the midpoint between y maximum and y minimum. So C equals y maximum plus y minimum over 2. Let's go to example 1. We are given a graph. We want to express this graph in the form of A sine bx plus d. A, find the amplitude of the function. We are given y maximum equals 4, y minimum that equals -2. So half the distance between maximum and minimum points is the amplitude. So 4 minus -2 over 2 equals 6 over 2 equals 3. Find the value of a period of the function. Double the distance between x maximum and x minimum. It's the period. So period equals 2 times. Distance basically means absolute value. -1 minus 1 equals 2 absolute value of -2. Absolute value of -2 is a positive 2. Therefore, period of this function is 4. Find the value of b in the function. B equals 360 degree over period. Period is 4. 90 degree. Find the value of d. D is a center line. Y equals d. D equals a midline between maximum point and a minimum point. Let's use the formula. Y maximum plus Y minimum. 4 plus -2 over 2 equals 1. Find the value of a in the function. We will use the maximum point or minimum point to figure out this a. Sometimes you are given a is positive or a is negative. For this question, we don't know a is positive or negative. Since we already figured out b and d, y equals a sine 90 degree x plus 1. We use the maximum point this time, -1, 4. Substitute -1 for x, 4 for y. We will get 4 equals a sine -90 degree plus 1. Make sure your calculator change mode into degree. Then sine -90 degree equals -1. 4 equals a times -1 plus 1. Minus 1 both sides. 3 equals -a. A equals -3. So we get a equals -3. Let's go to example 2. Express the function in the form of g of x equals a cosine bx plus c. We are given this graph. Let's label x maximum, y maximum, x minimum, y minimum. The amplitude of the function is half the distance between maximum and minimum. Y maximum is 5 minus y minimum is -1, then over 2 equals 6 over 2 equals 3. Find the value of a period of the function. Period equals double the distance between x maximum and x minimum. The horizontal distance between maximum and minimum is 2. Then period equals 2 times 2 equals 4. Find the value of b in the function. B equals 360 degree over 4 equals 90 degree. Let's go to D. Find the value of C. The name of C is a midline, which means this C is a midpoint of Y maximum and Y minimum. Y maximum is 5 plus Y minimum is -1 over 2 equals 2. So midline of the function is y equals 2. Let's go to E. Find the value of A in the function. So far, we already figured out B and C. Y equals A cosine 90 degree times x plus 2. We will use either maximum point or minimum point to figure out this A. We are given 0, 5 as a maximum point. We substitute 0 for x and 5 for y. We get 5 equals A cosine 90 degree times 0 is 0 plus 2. Go to calculator. Cosine 0 is 1. 5 plus A times 1 plus 2. Both sides minus 2. 5 minus 2 is 3 equals A. This time, A is positive. So the function we are looking for is y equals 3 cosine 90 degree x plus 2.